is becoming ever more competitive, and 2013 has been a big year for manufacturers across the board. LG made a comeback with the impressive 8-inch G-Pad 8.3, Google and Amazon both released top-notch refreshes for their respective tablets, and even Tesco managed to churn out a half-decent slate that caught our attention. With that in mind then, we've drawn up our list of the top 10 tablets of 2013. The Samsung Galaxy Note 8.0 arrived on the scene with the iPad mini set in its sights. It's solidly built, with expandable memory, the S Pen has been enhanced, and the media capabilities are excellent. Unfortunately though, it didn't quite manage to hit the same heights as its Apple-made rival. The Note 8.0 is a good device, but there are better out there for the money, and with an arguably better design. This is a bit of a surprise, a supermarket putting out a half-decent tablet. Given the price, the Tesco Huddle is very well spec'd, and a steal at just £190. It sports a solid build and rather decent 7-inch display, and while it's not going to blow you away with super slick operation, the quad-core processor means there's a decent chunk of power under the hood. When it landed, we dubbed the iPad mini the best tablet Apple had ever created. While the iPad Air may lay claim to this now, this pint-sized slate is still a force to be reckoned with. It misses out on a Retina display and pushes it up at the price bracket, but you can justify this with its slick operation and premium build quality. Microsoft's second-generation Windows 8 tablet builds on its predecessor and brings a well-rounded tablet-cum-laptop experience. Being quite big and heavy, it won't win any awards in terms of portability, but for those looking for a powerful business tablet, then the Pro 2 is one of, if not the best around. It is expensive though, so be ready to fork out at least £700 for the basic version, plus you need a keyboard on top of that. The Google Nexus 10 may not be stunning to look at or be as well built as the iPad, but overall it gives you a quality, big screen Android experience that's not to be sniffed at. The display is great and it's a fantastic performer too, making it easily one of the best Android tablets on the market. While it's not quite as great value for money as the Nexus 7, it certainly gives Apple's high-priced iPad Air a run for its money. When you make a tablet with the design language of the LG G-Pad 8.3, perhaps it's time for Samsung to start worrying. It's got a lovely aluminium shell in the place of plastic, and connectivity with Android phones makes it a viable option for a wider range of users. In fact, the G-Pad 8.3 only scored lower in our list thanks to a slightly higher battery drain than we were expecting, plus the overlay can take some getting used to. For those looking for a brilliant tablet bargain, the new Nexus 7 is unbeatable. With reams of apps, a decent slug of battery life, and excellent high-res display, it's the perfect tablet for slinging in a bag when you're out and about. It's slightly more expensive than the previous model was at launch, but it's still the best value 7-inch tablet out there, combining the perfect mix of good looks, great specs, and robust design. The Sony Xperia Tablet Z really is one of the finest pieces of kit we've seen in 2013. It's sleek, powerful, and iconic. It also comes with added peace of mind thanks to being waterproof. It takes an age to charge, and some might find the angular design a little awkward, but these minor caveats are definitely not enough to keep us from recommending this tablet wholeheartedly. The iPad mini has buckets of style, a super fast A7 chip, and a great Retina screen, which, admittedly, should have been there from the start. Even with the increase in power though, there's no significant loss in battery life, which is a marvel in itself. It only misses out on 5 stars due to the price, which is still a tad too high in our eyes. But even still, if you're looking for a brilliant tablet in the smallest category and aren't too worried about the cost, the iPad mini 2 is the device for you. If you've already read our iPad Air review, this will come as no surprise, as Apple's latest slate is the first ever tablet to get a 5-star rating on TechRadar. Impressive design coupled with a thinner, lighter body makes for a premium and, quite frankly, beautiful tablet. And Apple's powerful A7 and M7 chips means it chews through even the toughest tasks with ease. Yes, the price tag is still too high, but it's comparable to the likes of the Xperia Tablet Z, which makes it a contender on an even playing field for the first time. And with that in mind, there's no comparison. The iPad Air has reclaimed the top spot for Apple, and it's going to take some beating.